Welcome to day 8 of telling you about my hike from Mexico to Canada and crocheting a mileage blanket. Here is my color chart for reference, and on day 8 we hiked 9 miles, so I'm going to be doing one row in yellow. In my last video I mentioned that we tried out cowboy camping for the first time the night going into day 8. I didn't really think I was ever going to cowboy camp on trail, to be honest, because I love the false sense of security that thin layer of Dyneema gives me from the world. But then I thought, I'm out here to do cool things, so I might as well go ahead and try it. And surprisingly, it was not as scary as I thought it would be. On this day, we only had 9 miles to hike to the town of Julian, which is most hikers' first town stop if you don't get caught in snowstorms like we did. But whereas the trail walked right through Mount Laguna, we were gonna have to hitchhike for the first time to Julian. Right before we got to the spot where we were gonna hitch, we actually got our first trail magic. There was a highway underpass where someone had set up some coolers. A lot of it was picked through, but we were able to grab a Coke and some Cheetos, which tasted heavenly. Then it was time to try out hitchhiking for the first time. I quickly learned that this was going to be rejection therapy for me because it is so awkward to stand there and just watch all these cars whiz right by you. I mean, I get it, but still. But honestly, we only waited about 10 minutes and then a camper van pulled over, and it turned out it was a couple that was going to be hiking the trail in about a month. They were actually going in the opposite direction of Julian and went all the way back just to drop us off, which was just so kind and generous. So we checked into our room in Julian, which was very cute by the way, and then we headed right back out to get Mom's Pies. If you've done any research on the PCT, you'll probably hear of Mom's because they give a free slice of pie to every PCT hiker. And we found out in the moment that it also came with a free drink and a scoop of ice cream. It was amazing and delicious. Also, after the hitchhiking and the pie, I was definitely on a high just from all the generosity of the day. We ended the day by going to the local American Legion that's welcoming of PCT hikers and having a beer. At the end of the night, Terry suggested getting a shot, and the bartender poured the biggest shot ever. And this might be TMI, but it did not stay in my stomach for very long.
Hello, buddy! Hi! It's okay. I don't have anything for you. I'll be your friend.
Okay, that's it for this video. Here is the blanket after row 8. In the next video, I'll talk about what ended up being a few zeros in Julian. Bye!